Good.
All right, hello, welcome West Campus families, West Campus students. We are going to do a brief overview for the course request process for the 2021-2022 school year. Historically, we've gone into classrooms to do this presentation. We are going to use a video today and hope that you can get the information that you need from this video. And if you need additional information, both administrators and both counselors will be available to assist. These are the topics that we will be covering today. We're going to move right into the first topic. So the A through G requirements, these are the requirements that we expect 100% of West Campus graduates to meet. These are the requirements that set you up as ready to be accepted to a University of California school or a California State University. This easy to read graphic shows that we need 2 years of history. Each West Campus student achieves that when they complete World History as a sophomore and then complete US History as a junior. You need 4 years of English. You need 3 years of mathematics, and this is considered the third level of mathematics. So any student in any grade level currently completing integrated 3 is at the 3-year requirement. And when you take 1 year beyond that, you have exceeded, which is what's recommended. It's recommended that you exceed this requirement. All West Campus students will meet the laboratory science requirement with their biology class as a freshman and their chemistry class as a sophomore. And then it is recommended that 3, and so all West Campus juniors will take a science class. It's recommended that you take physics that year. However, you can replace it with an AP course. When you come to the E category, world language, 2 years are recommended. Sorry, 2 years are required, 3 years recommended. So all West Campus students will take an introductory level language as a freshman and then complete a second year as a sophomore. Some West Campus students enter at a higher level as a freshman and they will meet that then, and then we encourage all students to exceed this by continuing in their language choice during their junior and or senior year. You need 1 year of visual and performing arts to be A through G eligible. At West Campus, you can take either art or you can take music appreciation. We also offer AP Music Theory, AP Art, and yearbook will also meet the visual and performing arts requirement. The final category, the G category, asks you to do 1 extra level in one of the other categories. There is no elected credit. It is simply an extension of one of the other years. So if you take a 3rd year of science, you have reached the G portion of this. If you take a 3rd year of history, which all West Campus graduates will do when they complete geography, when they complete government, economics, and ethnic studies, those are all A through G courses that get you above and beyond in the history category. If you have questions about these, please touch base either with me or with Dr. Versher or one of your counselors.
Hello, rising 10th graders. The course selections that you kids will have to pick from basically is going to be your English. You can either, as you can see on the chart, you can either take English or honors English. Social sciences, your selections will be there. The only one that you can choose from there is your AP World. You have a choice of science classes. The math will be based on how you're doing in your current course. You will continue with your language. Your PE, you'll have some, be able to select some other courses besides just regular PE. And then electives are, as you can see there. Please make sure when you do select them on Infinite Campus that you pick first semester and second semester. That is very important because you don't just want to sign up for one class. Also, something that we really want to make crystal clear to you kids is that classes just to get into AP World and Honors English, there is a limited space. So again, just because you ask for it does not mean you will get it.
And to echo that, we are a team. Principal McMeekin and I and your counselors are one unit. And so if Ms. Rebecca or Mr. Navarrete say that the class is impacted and you email me, you're gonna get the same response. If you email Principal McMeekin, you're gonna get the same response because we are one. So again, just because you request the course does not mean that we can necessarily honor that request.
Share with your parents this information.
Okay, juniors, you got some more choices than the sophomores. Again, you only have 6 class periods to work with, but you're all going to take an English class. So your options are to take English 11, which will be preloaded for all of you. But if you see that preloaded, you simply add in your course request for AP English Language. And again, as Ms. Rebecca and Dr. Versher echoed, a request is not a guarantee of enrollment. For the social science, you're going to take US History. That'll be automatically on your course request. If you'd like to request AP US History, you'll request that, and then we will remove the US History. Again, not a guarantee of getting the course. You will take either US History or AP US History. If you'd like to add an additional social science course, you could take AP Government, AP Economics. Those are semester classes that go, one is the first semester, one is the second semester. They go together. So you would request both of those as a full year. You're going to take a science class. All juniors will take a science class. It's recommended that you take physics. If you have already taken biology, have already taken chemistry, and are not interested in physics, you could take AP Biology, you could take AP Environmental Science, and you could push yourself to AP Physics. Your math class will be automatically selected based on your current math class. If you have already completed Math 3 or Math 3 Plus, you will have the option to select AP Calculus, or AP Statistics, and we have Calculus AB and Calculus BC. For your world language, you are strongly encouraged to continue on your world language. If you just finished Spanish 2 or French 2, please consider taking Spanish 3 or French 3. Since you have completed your 2-year PE requirement, you have some options for your 6th class. Your 6th class could be filled as the AP Government, AP Economics, or it could be filled with one of your fine arts. Or it could be requested an additional science course, which many years we are able to meet, some years we are not able to meet. You could continue on with your PE. You could take a 3rd year of PE, or if you have only taken 1 year of PE, you could get your 2nd year in during your junior year. We are expecting to be back in-person learning, which would mean we would have full sections of peer tutoring, and peer tutoring are the students who assist Mark Twain teachers in their classrooms. Okay, seniors, you have a ton of choices, a lot of flexibility, and it's important that you work closely with your counselors and that you develop a plan for your senior year. Sophomores, if you're listening to this, it's a very good idea actually to begin thinking about your junior and your senior year all together and planning out the remaining 3 years. All seniors are going to take an English class. You can either take the ERWC, the expository reading class, or AP English Literature. Again, a request for AP English Literature is not a guarantee of enrollment. US Government and Economics are graduation requirements that all students will take. If you took it during your junior year, you do not need to repeat it. Ethnic Studies is a class that many of you may have taken and completed as a freshman. If you did not, it is a graduation requirement and must be taken. All of the courses listed in the social science category are graduation requirements, and they are each a semester course. You should have all completed 3 years of science by the time you get to your senior year, and you should have all completed 3 years of math. We do not require 4 years of math and science. We require 4 years of either math or science. So for one of those classes, you will continue with a 4th year. It's recommended that you continue for a 4th year with both of those classes. So the options are similar to the junior year. However, science adds in a human anatomy, and human anatomy is available if you have already completed physics. If you have not already completed physics, human anatomy will not be available to you. World language, you are encouraged, if you continued on through the 3rd level as a junior, to continue on to the 4th level as a senior. Showing proficiency in a language other than English is an excellent way to make yourself stand out and when your college applications are due. And then of course you need a fine arts for graduation, and you need a fine arts for your A through G eligibility. So those are available to you as well. You as seniors are able to take community college classes concurrently during your high school career, which means that you would be released from up to 2 periods of your senior year schedule if you are in a 3-credit or more class at a community college. So if you're taking a 3-credit class at a community college, that will translate into 10 high school credits, which would relieve you of 2 class periods here. We strongly recommend and encourage that you take 2 community college classes if you're looking to get 2 release periods. So please work closely with your counselors through that process.
Ms. Rebecca, did you want to add anything?
I believe that that's really clear what Mr. McMeekin said. Yes, community college classes, I strongly recommend that you take 2, as long as there are over 300 and transferable to a UC CSU. We have to approve your classes. You can't just pick anything. So, and again, if I say no, it's no across the board with all our administrators and counselors. That's good.
One final thought that I'll add on that is that I would like to see every West Campus graduate walking across the stage with college credit. This can either be attained through taking and passing an AP course in the AP test, or it can be attained through completing a community college class. And I think it's a huge opportunity and a benefit for every West Campus graduate to begin their college career already with credits on their transcript.
We recognize that when you're selecting courses, it can be pretty intimidating, especially if you're kind of new to this. And so if you go to the West Campus website under academics, which is highlighted here, to the left-hand side, you'll see course descriptions. And if you download that PDF, you can see all of the course descriptions that outline, what the course is about, some of the topics that your instructor will cover. And it's a good idea to start practicing this skill with reading course descriptions, because you'll need to have this skill when you're picking your community college classes, or even when you earn admissions into a UC, Cal State, or private university. So better to learn the skill now. Also, parents who are watching this video, please review the course description with your student and discuss as a household, because you know your students' strengths and you also know their mental health concerns. And so read the course description and make really smart choices for the classes that you want to request.
So the tips for kids selecting classes: number 1, we really cannot reiterate enough how important it is to focus on the rigor as well as your mental health. Can you handle these classes? Most likely, we will be back in session, so take that into account. Like we said, wrote down here, cognizant of the workload. Everybody wants to take AP, and that's all great and good, but it's also important to be balanced in your life. If you're in a grade below a C in an A through G course, we will need you to remediate it. You need to have at least a C or higher to apply to college, but especially with A through Gs. Requesting classes does not mean that you will get them. We cannot say that enough. Space is limited.
When it comes to AP courses, Mr. Navarrete always shares the College Board recommendation, which is that you pursue a natural progression through your AP course enrollment. This means that if you, as a sophomore, take 1 AP course, it would be a natural progression to, as a junior, take 2 AP courses, and then as a senior, take 3 AP courses. If on an alternate path, if you as a sophomore take 0 AP courses, it would be an unreasonable jump to go directly into 2, 3, or 4 AP classes. So you're cautioned to layer them in appropriately and to make sure that you are successful in the classes in which you are enrolled. Okay, good luck with your course selections. If you have any questions, please reach out to us. We are available to help. Counselors can set appointments to assist you in the course selection process. You have until December 14th to complete your course requests.